In this video, I'm going to work through two derivatives. The first one is this one. So this is my y, and this is a product. This is a product of two functions. So I need to use the product rule. So this is the first function, and this is the second function. And if you're just new to the product rule, you may want to work those out separately. So recall. So there is the product rule, which we proved in class. So let's let f of x equal the cube root of x, which is x to the 1/3. It's better to write it like that because then it reminds us that we're going to use the power rule. And let's let g of x equal e to the x plus 2x. So the derivative of f is 1/3 x to the 1/3 minus 1, which is 1/3 minus 3/3, which is minus 2/3. G prime x is, well, the derivative of e to the x is e to the x, and the derivative of 2x is 2. Now for the product rule, we want to do f prime g plus g prime f. So the derivative of our original function, y prime, is f prime 1/3 x to the minus 2/3 times g, so times e to the x plus 2x, plus f, which is x to the 1/3, times g prime, which is e to the x plus 2. So that's our derivative. Next, I'm going to work through this problem. So in this problem, I'm asked to find an equation of the tangent line to this curve at x equals 0. And I know that the slope of the tangent line is given by the derivative. So the first thing I want to do is get the derivative of this function. Now this is a quotient. So this would be my f, and this would be my g. So I've got to use the quotient rule. And recall that this is the quotient rule. So a good way to remember it is that the numerator looks similar to the product rule, except that we swap out the addition for a subtraction, and we divide the denominator by g squared. So let's go ahead and let's let f of x equal the numerator, which is 1 plus x squared, and let's let g of x equal the denominator, which is 1 plus e to the x. Then the derivative of f is 2x, and the derivative of g is, well, the derivative of 1 is 0 because the derivative of a constant is a constant, and the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. So that derivative is e to the x. So now we're going to go ahead and use the quotient rule. And our derivative, y prime, is equal to f prime g minus f g prime all over g squared. Now, I'm asked to find an equation of the tangent line to the curve at x equals 0. So if I evaluate the derivative at x equals 0, that will give me my slope. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So my slope, m, is equal to 2 times 0, which is 0, and 1 plus e to the 0 minus 1 plus 0 times e to the 0 all over 1 plus e to the 0 squared. And that's equal to minus 1 over 1 plus 1, so that's 2, and 2 squared is 4. So my slope is minus a quarter. Now I've been given that x is equal to 0, but I need a point. If I want to get an equation for the tangent line, I need a slope and a point. I've got a slope, I need to get a point. Now to get the y value, I need to throw that back into the original function. So let's go ahead and do that. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 plus 0 squared, which is 0, over 1 plus e to the 0, which is going to be 1/2. So my point is 0, 1/2. So that tells me that the equation of my tangent line is going to be y minus 1/2 is equal to minus 1/4 x. So y is minus 1/4 x plus 1/2.